Hi guys. In the spring of 2024, SRAM announced a new set of brakes that they are now marketing. And I read about the brakes, and they sound really intriguing. Very powerful set of brakes. Apparently those brakes are going to replace the code brakes in SRAM's lineup. However, I believe that SRAM and other people who are manufacturing brakes have really missed the mark here. What we need are not more powerful brakes, in my opinion. We've got plenty of brakes that are super powerful that'll stop whenever you mash that lever. Really, even low-end brakes, as long as they're hydraulic and they've been maintained properly, have a tremendous amount of stopping power. But what we really need for mountain bike brakes are brakes that, number one, are easy to line up and adjust relative to the rotor. I'm constantly having to adjust my rotors or my calipers to make sure they're lined up properly on the rotor. You get it all set up, you go ride your bike pretty hard, and you come back and the things are dragging where it moved just a little bit based on, mashing the rotor. Or I'm riding in a ride group with my friends and their brakes are dragging, and we're having to constantly adjust and get the brakes lined up. So that's a big thing we need. I mean, there should be some way to easily line those calipers up relative to those rotors and get them tight so that they don't move. So that seems to me as a key thing that needs to be the next level for these brakes. The second thing is just going in and bleeding the brakes. I mean, everybody has their own process, and quite frankly, I'm very comfortable at bleeding the brakes without a problem. I mean, I can get my brakes pretty tight and well bled, but it's a process, and it seems like that could be made a lot easier and a lot more standardized in a way that would allow everyone to have well bled, good tight brakes on your bike. And then the third thing that we need on these mountain bike brakes are that the brake pistons inside that caliper will become corroded or dirty, and they won't move in and out properly. So depending on the type of brake, some after about 100 miles, or some of them a little further, you got to go in and you got to sort of work those pistons in and out in a way so that the piston will get lubricated and it will move properly inside that caliper. And that can be very easy to do, or it can be very hard to do. I mean, in the process, some of these bikes have metal pistons, some of them have ceramic pistons, which are easy to break. And it just seems like it's a lot harder than it needs to be. So for me, hey guys, don't be developing, more powerful brakes. Let's develop some brakes that, that everybody can line up on the rotor and keep it lined up. Let's design some brakes that are easy to bleed, and let's design some brakes that it's easy to go in and get those pistons lubricated, or to keep those pistons lubricated so you don't even have to go through that process. So anyway, I hope my rant's given you guys something to think about, and I'll see you guys at the top.